Falling in love with your best friend is a journey that doesn't happen overnight. It's not a sudden lightning bolt, but a slow-burning flame that grows brighter with every shared laugh, every secret exchanged, and every moment spent together. You don't usually realize it when it starts. It's only when you look back that you see how each stage led you closer to something deeper. Love born from friendship has a special kind of magic because it's built on trust, understanding, and genuine care. But it's also filled with emotional twists, excitement, confusion, longing, and sometimes fear. There are clear stages most people go through in this transformation, and understanding them can make sense of the feelings that may have caught you off guard. The first stage is pure friendship. This is where it all begins. Two people who genuinely enjoy each other's company without any romantic expectations. You hang out, share jokes, and support each other through ups and downs. There's a comfort in knowing you can be yourself without the pressure to impress. You might meet through school, work, or a random life event and something clicks instantly. At this point, you don't think about them in a romantic way. They're simply someone you trust and value. You build a foundation of mutual respect and loyalty, not realizing that these are the same bricks that can later construct a deeper relationship. The second stage is emotional dependence. Somewhere along the way, you start turning to them first when something good or bad happens. If you have exciting news, they're the person you want to tell. If you're hurting, they're the one you call for comfort. You begin to rely on their opinion, their perspective, and their presence more than you do with anyone else. This stage often sneaks up on you. You just know that life feels better when they're part of it. Their voice has the power to calm you down, and their encouragement fuels you. You might not label this as love yet, but the bond is growing in ways you can't ignore. The third stage is noticing the little things. This is when something starts to shift inside you. You've always known their habits, but now those small details feel more significant. The way they laugh when they're caught off guard, the way their eyes light up when they talk about something they're passionate about, or the way they say your name. It all starts to stand out. You might catch yourself remembering these moments later, smiling at the thought. You notice their new haircut, the change in their tone when they're tired, or the softness in their voice when they say goodbye. It's not just observation anymore, it's admiration. The fourth stage is confusion. This is when you begin to question your feelings. You might wonder why you get jealous when they talk about someone they like or why your heart beats faster when they hug you. It can be unsettling to realize that the comfort you've always felt is now mixed with nervousness and longing. You may tell yourself it's just a phase or that you're overthinking, but deep down, you know something is different. This stage can be filled with internal debates. Do you risk the friendship by admitting your feelings, or do you keep them to yourself and try to move on? The fear of losing what you already have often makes this stage the most emotionally exhausting. The fifth stage is heightened closeness. Whether or not you've recognized your feelings fully, you start spending more time together and finding excuses to be around them. You might suggest random plans just to see them or stay up late talking about everything and nothing. You share more personal stories and the emotional intimacy between you deepens. This is when the line between friendship and romance begins to blur. A lingering glance, an extra long hug, or a shared moment of silence can feel charged with unspoken meaning. Without saying it, both of you might sense that something is shifting. The sixth stage is longing. By now, your feelings are undeniable. You think about them more often, and they occupy your mind in moments when they're not even around. You start imagining what it would be like to be more than friends, going on dates, holding hands, or waking up next to them. Sometimes this longing feels sweet and hopeful. Other times, it's bittersweet because you're afraid they might not feel the same way. This stage can be intense because you're caught between the warmth of what you have and the ache for something more. Even their smallest gestures, like remembering your favorite coffee order, can make your heart swell. The seventh stage is the tipping point. This is when the feelings become too strong to hide. It could be sparked by a moment, a deep conversation, an unexpected touch, or a situation where you see them in a new light. You might find yourself almost confessing how you feel, or maybe they start showing signs that they feel the same way. The tension between you becomes palpable, and it feels like something has to give. This stage is filled with both hope and fear, because one step forward could change everything, either opening the door to a new chapter or creating a distance you never wanted. The eighth stage is either transformation or acceptance. If you both feel the same way and decide to take the leap, your friendship transforms into a romantic relationship built on one of the strongest foundations possible. There's joy in realizing you found love in someone who already knows you inside and out. On the other hand, if the feelings aren't mutual, this stage is about accepting reality while trying to preserve the friendship. It can be painful, But sometimes the love you feel is strong enough to keep them in your life, even if it's not in the way you imagined. Falling in love with your best friend is both beautiful and complicated. It's a path filled with laughter, vulnerability, hesitation, and courage. The stages don't always happen in a straight line. Sometimes you bounce between them, sometimes you linger in one for a long time. But no matter the outcome, the journey teaches you about the depth of connection, the risks of love, and the value of having someone in your life who truly understands you. Whether it ends in romance or remains a cherished friendship, the experience leaves a mark on your heart that you'll carry forever.